Johansson. He's a very good goalkeeper, but got nowhere near any of those Portuguese penalties. They were just too good.
Well, the Portuguese players are lining up. They're going to give a guard of honour to the Spanish team as they go up to get their runners-up medals. Not the prize they wanted to take home tonight. Alvaro Morata, who took over the captain's armband towards the end of proceedings tonight. Last two tournaments in a row they were involved in. Spain brought back the winners' medals. But tonight is Portugal's night. Took over from Luis Enrique after a spell in charge of Belgium that had mixed reviews. But Roberto Martinez has delivered what he set out to do. Another addition to Cristiano Ronaldo's bulging trophy cabinet.
Class act though, Cristiano Ronaldo going to Morata, player who missed the penalty. He's gone on all the Spanish players. Oscar de la Fuente as well, giving him a big hug, just a word in his ear. Again, he knows what it's like to lose things, but just to commiserate with fellow professionals is so important. When you're a player like him, he doesn't have to do any of that. It can be all about him, all about Portugal, but he realises how tough it is to lose big games.
Twice Spain had the lead. Twice Portugal came back to level up. One of the goals significantly from Cristiano Ronaldo this evening. He's now the joint second highest scorer in Nations League history, and at the age of 40, his name remains up in lights at the very top level of the international game. Spain who had so much of the ball, created so many chances, but Portugal just about able to hang on.
Stay careful with the hair, boys. I don't mind celebrating and being in the middle, but just be careful with the hair. We've got some pictures to be taken yet.
The contrast between Ronaldo and Yamal tonight. Something that is, I'm sure, going to spur plenty narratives. There'll be much discussion and analysis. I think when we look back, Andy, we'll be proud of the fact we saw them both in action against each other.
Yes, absolutely, yes. And I think for Yamal, he's got to take this on the chin and understand it wasn't his best game, but he's 17 years old. That's what we have to appreciate. Nuno Mendes made it very difficult for him in that one-on-one battle, but he'll come back stronger. Spain will come back stronger. Sometimes you have to lose something to appreciate just how good winning things are. And Spain have won an awful lot, and they will win more. And they'll remember nights like this, and it will drive them on. And that's a worry, for the rest of European football, for world football, because this team will be desperate to put this right.
Cristiano Ronaldo was 22 before he won a league title with Manchester United. He was 31 when he won a major international trophy. Yamal, still 17, has done both of those already. But what really stands out, rather than any one moment of brilliance or one victory in his career, the longevity. That still at the age of 40, he's collecting the winners' medals.
Yeah, he is a freak, really, in many ways, physically, not just his footballing ability, physically. I think he's unlike other footballers, but also you hear the stories about what he does, to enable him to play so consistently for so long, his recovery, his diet. He just works incredibly hard on himself physically to enable to play at 40 years old at this level. For any player, is incredibly hard. And when you're under the scrutiny, the pressure that he's under because of who he is, to keep producing is just incredible. So his mental state as well, physically and mentally, a top athlete.
I'm sure our viewers will have seen the story recently. Ronaldo's son, Cristiano Ronaldo Jr., played for Portugal's under-15s. Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. is only 3 years younger than Yamal. might we see two generations of Ronaldo play together in the national team? You wouldn't put it past him. These will be agonizing minutes for Morata, of course. 33 next birthday. He's hoping for another international honor tonight. What a few days Nuno Mendes has had. Won the Champions League final here at this stadium last Saturday. Integral part of that win, and boy was he an integral part of Portugal's victory here too.
Yeah, I think for my money, Nuno Mendes was player of the finals, truly outstanding.
Well, Roberto Martinez, when he was in charge of Wigan Athletic in England, he won the FA Cup. It was a launch pad in his managerial career, but it was a long time ago now, 13 years. He returns to the winning podium, and this one is going to be very, very satisfying for him. In terms of size and population, Portugal are the younger brother to their Spanish neighbours, but they have made themselves heard tonight, and who they've beaten in this final is going to make it feel all the sweeter. Alexander Ceferin accompanied out onto the pitch for the trophy presentation. Theodoros, the UEFA General Secretary, Pedro Braneca, President of the Portuguese Football Federation, Rafael Lozan, President of the Spanish Federation, Bert Nurendorf too, the German Football Federation President, out on the pitch at the Munich Arena as Portugal prepare to receive their crown. Learning curve for Pedri and Nico Williams. Young players who have already grabbed global attention, but they will not be getting their hands on the Nations League trophy this evening. He was quite a player in his day. Pepe brings out the prize for Portugal. Hero's adoration for the former Real Madrid and Porto defender. He's had his time in the sun. He's had his glory. Former teammate of Cristiano Ronaldo when they won the Euros in 2016. And Pepe now lauds the successful Portuguese players who followed him. First man up onto the podium is the man who's receiving a special award. Nuno Mendes has been named Player of the Tournament for this Nations League finals.
Sometimes I do get something right. I thought he was brilliant.
Provided the assist for Ronaldo's goal in the semi-final. Scored his own goal here tonight. Nuno Mendes, who is not yet 23 years of age. He's a young man with the world at his feet. And you can see what a popular figure he is with the teammates too. 36th cap tonight for Nuno Mendes. He will head off on his holidays now with Champions League winners' medal and a Nations League winners' medal. Recognition for the officials too. Sandro Scherer and his Swiss team, including Suzanne Kuhn and Jonas Erning. Fourth official tonight, Serdar Gulzgeburt from the Netherlands. Difficult with the stakes at this high to keep order. The officials did a good job in that regard tonight.
They did a terrific job, and actually, of course, they get it right, they get it wrong, they can make or break a final. They were excellent in terms of on-field decisions, VAR, superb.